Do prospect liars? Buyers are liars, is it true? Can you read clients' thoughts or are you listening to their words? Discovery to the prospect need is the most important part of the process of gaining new clients. The better you discover and diagnose, the less you have to close. The better you diagnose their problems and issues, the less you need to close because your closing rates become better. But if you are like most of the salespeople, you blindly accept the response for your questions and the musing of the clients, then this video is for you. Namaskar, my name is Rohit Kashyap, sales growth expert, and you're watching Monday Morning Sales Tip. We help you to grow your business by making sales easy and comfortable. So if you are interested in learning the latest and the greatest sales and marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks and tactics, then if you are new to our channel, then you may consider subscribing our channel Resilient Rohit. So you will be the first to know whenever we release a new video. Let's get started. Sumit, a successful salesperson, greeted a new prospective client to a fit virtual appointment. He hoped to find their needs and interests for his products. After some initial pleasantries, Sumit asked what are their important goals or what are the problems they want to solve this year. The buyer said to get materials on time. They are not getting materials on time and were worried about inconsistent supplies. Sumit knew enough to qualify the buyer and ask if they were working with another suppliers. They said yes. He asked when they spoke to that salesperson. The buyer looked up at the ceiling and said, "Not for a long time." Sumit finished the rest of the meeting and asked if they wanted to proceed. The buyer responded, "Let's go up and think about it and we will get back to you." After few weeks of follow-up calls, Sumit finally connected and asked if they wanted to book another appointment. The buyer said he had supplier they liked a lot and only wanted a few ideas to share with him, means they are going with some other suppliers. Sumit wondered what he could have missed. Could he have qualified better? Was there a question he should have asked? The buyer wasn't completely honest in the meeting. How could he have missed this? Is there something else he could have said? Are you listening for content and context? But more importantly, can you read behavior well enough to find out whether the people are being completely honest? So how do you tell whether a customer is lying to you or not? Here are the 5 tips that will help you to figure that out. Tip number 1. Try to avoid making eye contact. Eye is considered to be the lighthouse of a person. An old saying that you can tell lies but your eyes cannot. There is a major question to this. And that's the fact that there are quite a few people who get nervous in social situations. These people naturally try to avoid making eye contact. However, if a person you are speaking to is communicating effectively and then suddenly changes their behavior when a question or a topic comes up, then something might be going on. People who are lying tend to shield their eyes and cover their mouth. They may also want to avoid looking at you after they tell a lie. Body language can tell you a lot. Be sure to look for these social cues. If you are unsure whether or not you are getting a straight answer from your prospects. Tip number 2. taking a long pause before answering a simple question. It is natural and encouraging if a customer thinks before they answer a question. But if they are taking too long to respond to a question that should be easily and quickly answered, then this might be an indicator that they are lying. Consider the context of the discussion you are having. If you ask a prospect what are the problems your organization is trying to solve, then it is perfectly acceptable for the prospect to take some time to think their answer through. But if you ask the prospect if they reach out to any of your competitor and the prospect is silent, they might be trying to mislead you. Tip number 3, asking to trust them. They are asking to trust you again and again. Trust is the basis of any relationship. People buy from people they know, like and trust. But these people are using the language and saying to trust them, and then it's fishy. Whenever you hear people start sentences or phrases like something that sounds like to be honest, I am telling the truth, nothing to hide with you, be guarded because it's likely whatever comes out next is not entirely the truth or could be completely inaccurate. People who lie use this very often. They will say that, you know Rohit, to be honest with you, I haven't really looked into this. Or Sangeeta, to tell you the truth, we are really busy right now. Or Anu, if I am being honest with you. Or Kavita, I have got nothing to hide. A statement like these are commonly red flags for lies. Always pay very close attention to the language that the people are using when they are stating important statement. Tip number 4, non-congruent gestures. This tip is also related to body language. Gestures means movement of your upper body. Gesture may be very important, play a very important role when you communicate with others. When your hands movements are completely sync with what you say, this is called congruent gesture. A non-congruent gesture is when someone physically behaviors didn't match up what they are saying. For instance, a person might answer yes to a question while stably shaking her head to no, or perhaps seemingly answer a question with a great confidence with shrugging their shoulders. A person might be lying, but their body isn't. Noticing this might have some practice, but you will be surprised how much your physical response can reveal. Last but not the least, tip number 5, not committing to the next step. To be in the game, it is necessary that your communication with the customer should continue. If your talks with customer get stalled or break, then there is high probability of missing the sales. Many prospects look very positive when you talk to them. They will treat you well. They will tell you how awesome you and how great is your company, how fantastic your product and services are, and they are just figuring out how to work and how they can start business with you. But when they goes away, when you ask them what is the next step and how to move about, they run away. They don't pick up your call, and if somehow you catch them, they will hide behind the company's process and procedures or tell that they do not have a decision authority, it is with the management. At the same time, they give you a vague timelines and not clear in the terms of having a clear step. Notice if they push back when you try to schedule some kind of a next step. Always try to get commitments for these people for the next step. So there you have it. Those are the 5 ways salesperson can tell their prospect is lying. Which of these tips about and how to spot a liar will you implement right away? Which of these red flags have you noticed before with your own prospects? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. I will do my best to respond to every single one. I would appreciate if you comment below what are the topics you want I should make a video on. Also, check the videos I have linked here. I'm sure they will help you to increase your sales. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If yes, then give a like and a thumbs up. And if you don't, then dislike it. But make sure to subscribe our channel, Resilient Rohit, and ring the bell to get the notification so whenever we upload a new video, you will get it. Please share this video with your family, friends, colleagues as much as you can, and also to those whom you think can be benefited. Remember, if you want to change the status quo, you have to take actions and actions right now. See you next Monday. Till then, happy selling. Sharing is caring.